Sounds good. Hope you get all
Yeah,
that done
I know.
since you got so much to do before you head to MOORE Expo this week.
Dude, we got 48 hours to be at the expo.
Hey, I've got some stuff I need you to install on my FJ. You think you can get that done for me? If I
Yeah,
meet you up
if
there,
you can come up here tomorrow,
can I? What
I'll
about
do it.
if I meet you up Friday at MOORE Expo? Can you put it on Friday during
Yes,
the day while you're there?
we will do that.
Hey everyone, we are live on the Overland Podcast. We are behind the scenes talking about everything that we have to get done in the next 2 days, and my list is really small, and Tony's list is like this is one end of it. You can't see the other.
You can't see the other.
It's infinity.
But you know what? I feel like I'm not in that boat alone. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that
There's probably more
uh
people like you
yeah,
than there
there
are
is
like
so
me.
many people getting ready, doing the spit and shine, doing the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, look, Gen Xers already trying to shove 5 days worth of work into 4 days. Can't wait to get
Yes.
ready.
See?
That's exactly what we're talking about, Gen Xers. My wife's on here. Thank you. Yes, the ladies are back, and
Yep, they got
they,
back Monday morning at 9 o'clock and they hit the ground running. I mean, we've just been at it nonstop since they got back. Arla typically does like the interiors cleaning and vacuuming and
mhm.
you know doing the windows and stuff. And
Well, I just been chilling with me some coffee is what I've been
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
This is cup number 4 today. How many have you had?
I've only had three.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any of those
and
afternoon?
no, they were
Oh,
all
those are all
early this
morning
morning.
coffees.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
you're
I
a
didn't
heavy
have time
drinker.
to stop and drink coffee today.
Mm,
There
well,
was
that's a
no
shame.
stopping and making another pot. That was no.
I worked with teenagers today, so I had to have a lot of coffee,
Ew,
strong coffee. Yeah, so
that's gross.
I worked at the junior high today, and those aren't my favorite people. So in life you have your people,
Mm-hmm.
like you're my people, and
Mm-hmm.
my wife's my people, and your wife's my people, and you have your people.
Yep.
Those are not my people.
Those are not your people.
They're all brain damaged. If anybody's out there, if you have a 13, 14, 15-year old child, I don't. I pray for you.
Yeah.
Pray,
So
pray for you, Tony.
you praying for me because I
Pray for
got
you, Tony.
one.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord,
but piece of good news. She is going into the National Junior Honor Society next Thursday,
wow.
something like that. Yeah,
So she
that's good news.
in her last year or so, she's decided to be smart. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. She's carried a almost 100% in history this year.
Wow,
Like
that's crazy. Very
she's
cool.
loving it. I love
That's
the
awesome.
fact that she loves history because I like history now,
Uh huh.
and I didn't really. I kind of
Let me
blew
tell you
history off when I
something
was a
about
kid.
history. One thing I like about history is you study it once and it never changes. Math always changes. Science always changes. English language always changes. But history is history. I love it. So, what's up, Misty?
Oh,
Thank you
Misty.
for being on here.
Yeah,
Misty's probably got a lot to do this week.
she does have a lot to do, and she has been such a trooper today. I tell you, I've been working on her rig, but I think she's catching something.
Oh
She
no.
is not feeling good today. So
Oh no.
she's in my living room
Oh,
over there.
let's leave her there.
Yeah.
Tell her to not
So,
spread the love or the germs.
yeah. Pray for
Um,
Misty. She's got to get better for
whew,
more.
my goodness. I don't know if what hole
That's
you've been
Lisa.
in. If you don't know, but MOORE Expo is this week. It is known as the Midwest Off-Road and Overlanding Rally Expo. Uh, Midwest Overlanding and Off-Road. That's the OR Expo. So that's where he came up with more.
Gotcha.
A genius name. Genius name.
Hmm.
Have the hat.
You locked up, homie. I feel like I'm on my own here. Hello. Are you there? Can you hear me? Bueller? Uh-oh. Ah, come on, buddy. Come back to me. Come back. Joey's frozen. Yeah, Misty, I know. Joey's frozen. Y'all give me some comments here so we can keep this thing rolling while Joey reboots. Yeah. Joey, where you at, buddy? Okay, Misty says his favorite camp meal. Uh-oh. Joey is gone. So, Misty, that's a great question. It's probably going to be something along the lines of a ribeye, asparagus, baked potatoes, or some sort of fried potatoes. Maybe a salad, something like that. It's one of my favorites, but yeah. So for sure, yeah. Hey, we got Lisa with Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally on here. Last few days push before more. I tell you, everybody is really working hard to get these rigs done and ready, and all the preparations that go into it. Looking forward to seeing everybody. So, Misty, yeah, it's really good. Misty? What's your favorite camp meal? Putting the final touches. That's right. Yeah. So I think Lisa and her husband Kai will be up there at MOORE Expo, and they are at home working on their Jeep, putting some new gadgets and stuff on there. So, Gen Xers, you got this, Tony. Are you doing the photography for Brad's High Water Trail event? Yes, I am. And thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate that. But yes, I am the photographer for that trip. So we will see you guys there. That's going to be fun. That's 2 or 3 weeks, I think, after MOORE. So yeah. Misty, tell the audience about what you did to my rig. Okay. So here we go. Misty needed some onboard power, house power, if you will. We installed a 100 amp hour lithium battery, a DC to DC dual input charger, a 1,000 watt Renogy inverter, and various USB outlets and all the wiring and stuff. And then also there's a 12 volt router for her Starlink. Drawing a blank there, but so there's a company, I think it's Larson Security. Misty, correct me if I'm wrong, but so they make a 12 volt version of the inverter that works with the Starlink antenna. So mounted that and got that all wired in too. So it is all set up and ready to go. And so now hopefully she won't be having to rely on portable power as much. So anyway, so let's see. Lazy enchiladas. That's her favorite camp meal. That sounds pretty good. Misty says Par Larkin. Maybe that's the owner of Larkin, the guy that makes the 12 volt router. Anyway, yes, thank you. Yeah, it's I spent the last off and on for the last 3 or 4 days doing all the wiring, and then like we say, it's just no pros, just bros here. So it's kind of an installation process where you figure things out as you go, and you get the parts that you need as you go. So anyway, favorite battery to power your diesel heater? That is a great question. So typically, what I've always used is the EcoFlow. But if you guys had watched the past couple of episodes, I have been having trouble with my EcoFlow, and the one of them anyway. It I don't know. I think it overheated or something at some point whenever it was charging. So I wasn't sure if it was going to work out. So up until the last time I used it, it was the EcoFlow. But I also have a lithium battery and red arc set up on my truck, so I'm probably gonna try that again at some point. Hey, let's see what's going on here with Joey. Hang on real quick. What's going on, buddy? Your modem died. Oh no. Yeah, I've just been rolling along talking to the audience here. You're still. I'm still on. I'm still on. Just come on back in. Okay. All right. So Joey's modem died, and so he had to restart it. And oh, there he is. Right on.
Oh my gosh.
I tell you what, that was probably about the most stressful 3 minutes that I've had.
Yeah.
when you're
Going solo?
Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't that bad. I was going along. Our listeners were giving me great questions and all kinds of stuff. So
well, good. Well, the last time that happened, my wife and I were on here, so we were on the same internet or the same modem. And when the modem quit, I had to go in and create a whole new show and start everything over again.
oh
And
no.
so I had no idea that you were still on here. I was trying to create a new show and all that.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm just
So,
talking to myself.
Sorry. My bad. Because both of us started spinning on my end, and so anyway, I thought we were both gone. My bad.
Yeah,
But
I wasn't sure what the deal was, but the show
I'm
must
sure
go
you did
on.
a fantastic job.
Yeah, so Misty said she had a comment on here to talk about what I did to her rig. So I was going into all of the 1,000 watt inverter, the DC to DC dual input charger, the 100 amp hour battery, all the little outlets and fuses and all of the stuff that goes into that, and then also the 12 volt router that goes along with her Starlink system.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with the Starlink, I mean, I know you know what it is, but it requires AC voltage out of the box. It's not 12 volt out of the box.
Wow.
So Misty has a router that's a 12 volt version. So she gets to set the Starlink router aside and use the 12 volt version, which will be a lot more efficient. And it's mounted in there. It's hardwired. Her fridge is hardwired. It's all set up and ready to go. So
very cool. Very cool.
Anyhow, Gen Xers had just asked me what my favorite battery was to power the diesel heater. What's your favorite battery?
Right now I'm running a Expion 360 100 lithium ion battery to all my extras in the FJ, and then I've got the Expion 360 with the power cap. So I've had a bunch of different power stations, and if you don't know what they are or who they are, because they're kind of new on the market here in the Midwest, they're actually going to be at MOORE Expo, so you can try out their stuff. But they have a power cap, which is actually a true lithium ion battery that has a cap on the top of it, so it bolts directly to the top of it. So it's not like a regular power station like you might think. It's actually a generator on top of a true lithium battery. So that's what I ran. The last time we ran the diesel heater, I ran it for 3 nights when we camped with Old Man Fish Camp down at Woolham, and it was in the teens every night. And without a recharge in 3 nights running the diesel heater, it still had 84%, I think, after 3 nights. And that's for running it for a substantial amount of time. So I was pretty impressed with it. It did a good job.
Yeah, I got to see it when you came by Sunday, and that thing was pretty cool looking. The top on there.
Yeah, it's legit looking, and their customer service is incredible. When we were in Tennessee, we were in the Subaru, and I had it powering the fridge, and we had a time when everything shifted around when we were off roading a little bit, and
Mm,
we went back there, opened up the door, and it fell out top because it's pretty heavy.
yeah.
I'm just glad it didn't land on my wife's foot because that would have been bad. But I called them and I said, "Hey, is there any way I can replace the screen? The screen's all that busted." And they said, "Oh no, we'll send you a brand new one." So customer service is great. I really enjoyed working with them, so that's been nice. Been
Nice.
nice. Yeah. So Gia asked, "Is Misty not running a Jackery anymore?"
Um, I think she still has one. It's still kind of safe to operate under the 2 is 1, 1 is none rule, but
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to be able to, sort of significantly reduce her dependency on it now. So
Oh, good.
we'll just have to see, how it holds up. My only question is going to be whether or not a 100 amp hour battery is going to be enough for her. Because when they're
Yeah.
out, she works remote. She's got to keep that laptop charged.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
Yeah. That's going to be. I'm gonna try to get us uh, going back here on Instagram. We had quite a few people that were watching us on Instagram. So I'm gonna try to get that going again here real quick, if possible. Let's see here. This is kind of an interesting way that they have um, for Instagram. Okay, we should be able to go live on Instagram.
All right, I'm gonna
I don't
run
know.
through these
Whatever.
comments while you're.
Yeah, sure.
So Galen says he's hopefully
There we go.
Jeep is fixed and ready for the trip this year. I know, Galen. I feel for you, man.
Galen's
You
done a lot of
you
work to his as well.
yep. He sure has. So, and he says, I can't wait to see everyone this week. So yeah, hope everybody has safe trips and can't wait to see you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know what we're talking about, MOORE Expo, Midwest Overland and Off-Road Expo. This is the 5th year, I believe. It started 2019, and the only way I can remember that is the second year we had to wear masks. Um, so I know 2020 was the second year, and it happened right around the time before they started shutting everything down. So they actually got to work it in the second year. So if you see a lot of pictures around with MOORE Expo with people with masks on, it's been around since 2019. So this is the 5th year of it.
So I have a picture of me with Brad from Trail Recon
Yeah, me too.
that year. Yeah.
Both with masks on.
But you don't
We
know
had
it's
masks.
us because we both had masks on.
Yeah, I got a picture with I got a picture with him, and I got a picture with the people from X Overland as well. They walked through. That year I was in the Rhino Rack booth, and they walked through there. Nicest people you ever meet.
Yeah.
Clay and his
Rochelle
wife,
Croft. Yeah.
Rochelle, was. They stopped and talked for 5-10 minutes. It was a very, very nice experience. That was really cool, and yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. I would have just been starstruck, like.
Oh yeah, I was. I bit my tongue several times. Justin said he said north to MOORE from Louisiana at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Safe travels, Justin.
Right on, dude.
Look forward to seeing you. So this is going to be the 19th and 20th. This is Friday and Saturday this year. He's changed it up several times over the years. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And a lot of times us as vendors working in the vendor area on Sunday, one time there was just nobody there. One time there was just a whole bunch of people there. But since he started the S'more to MOORE Overland Rally, he's kind of given people other things to do, and it's a lot bigger. And now he's added the other expo.
The Power Sports Expo.
Power Sports Expo. So there's so many things to do. S'more to MOORE Overland Rally, the Power Sports Expo, the MOORE Expo. So with all the classes that are going on,
dude, I cannot believe this class schedule.
Let's talk about that.
Good grief.
Let's talk about that. So
the classes are insane.
So the classes are I4 WDTA is teaching a high lift jack mastery. That's really good because years and years and years ago when I got into overlanding, that was like the first thing you had to buy. You had to buy a high lift jack.
Yeah.
I don't even carry one anymore, but a lot of people that's the first thing they buy. If you buy one, know how to use it. And if you don't know how to use it, there's a class.
Yeah.
Overland risk management, modern comforts versus old fashioned charm, the diesel heater versus the wood stove. That'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Overland trailers,
Yeah.
road trip lunch ideas. Chef
Yeah.
Corso is going to be back teaching that. I'd like to go
Yeah.
to that
I
myself. That's
know.
Friday at 11. These
I
are all
know.
on Friday so far. Cascade of fatal errors, um, patterns and accident data. So that'll be pretty neat. Overland for beginners. That's in the ladies' lounge. So
Yeah.
Misty and them will be teaching that. Campsite cooking by Brendan Hale. Carrie Porter, who we got to meet on one of the Go Explore trips. She's teaching Keep Her Moving. So that's going to be about tires. Rollover vehicle recovery. That's taught by Aaron Paris. Maintenance and safety in power sports. Ladies want to know why. That's in the ladies' lounge. At noon, Matt McClellan's going to do his deep dive into Gaia layers. Gaia layers. How do you say it? Is it Gaia or Gaia?
I say it. I say Gaia.
Gaia. Okay, it's Gaia. GAI. I guess the AI makes it
GAIA.
I. Okay.
Guy. Yeah.
Gaia.
Guy.
Planning and packing for fishing on your next overland trip. Is that Overland Anglers who's teaching that? Donald Wood.
I believe so. I believe that's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Second Amendment rights. Kevin Curtis is teaching that on carrying a firearm. Then at 1 o'clock, budget adventure. Lucas Antes, ham radio and beyond. Jason Johnston is teaching that Friday at 1. Off-road driving techniques, proper load securing, and best tie-down practices. Trailside vehicle recovery, economics of Wisconsin OHV. I don't. Oh, so that's like a side-by-side type of thing. Hands-on how-to bleed control and preparedness. So that's teaching you some first aid stuff. Hygiene and safety for lady overlanders.
Who was teaching
ladies'
that? Who was teaching that last one? Not the
Uh,
lady.
It don't say.
Oh, okay.
It don't say. It just says ladies' lounge.
No, the other one.
The hands-on how-to bleeding control.
That one. Yeah.
Donald Wood.
Donald Wood. Okay.
Yeah, Donald Wood.
Yeah, because I've got a really fancy pack that I got from Aaron Paris,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and it's got all the good stuff in it for fairly significant trauma stuff, injuries,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how to use them. So that'd be good.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a
it would
good
be a good
class
one.
to go to. Yeah.
Trailer inspection is Friday at 2. Winter camping and overlanding is Friday at 2. Winching techniques, Friday at 2:30. Intro to wilderness first aid is Friday at 3. Family overlanding, adventure travel, Friday at 3. No more package deals, elevated camp dinners. So Chef Corso is doing one on dinners and also one on lunches. So that's pretty cool.
I like to eat, so those would be about two good ones to. Yeah.
Welding in emergency situations.
See?
That'll be interesting on how he's going to teach that.
Yeah.
Wonder if he'll actually weld in the classroom. That'd be cool.
Hopefully.
Off-grid survival lab. And if you want to see these, you can go to mooreexpo.com and look under attendee info, and then the course schedule is underneath there. I'm reading them right off the website.
Right off the website.
Synthetic rope splicing. So you want to ride a motorcycle, hybrid full-time overlanding, work-life balance. So that's pretty cool. And then Friday at 5 is introduction to off-grid electrical. Hey, you could teach that. And then trail comms, ham, GMRS, camper van is Friday at 5:30. So all of the classes are on Friday.
That's all of those all of those were on Friday. There's a whole bunch of them that's on Saturday too. If you hit the tab next to, go back to the top, there's a tab next to it. It's for Saturday's classes.
That's all on Friday. And then April the 20th, campsite cooking, how to improve the off-road experience. They all start at 10 o'clock in the morning. Camper van, recovery, ladies in four-wheel drive, that's Carrie Porter in the ladies lounge, trailside vehicle mastery and repair, lunches, that's again Chef Corso at 11, budget adventure, that's that one was taught on Friday as well. Overlanding for beginners, men and women. So that's in the ladies' lounge. So actually, men get to go in the ladies' lounge. So take advantage of that.
Yeah. Go.
Hybrid full-time overlanding. So that's balancing work life. High lift jack. Winter camping again. That's with the diesel heater stuff. Maintenance and safety and power sports. Trail comms. It goes all the way to 3, 4, 5, all the way to 5:30 again, ending with winching techniques, bleeding control, ham radio, trailer inspection, and then they actually have one on the. Chris is actually doing a thing with the storytellers for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They're doing a presentation on that too. Wilderness first aid. And then the welding thing. So there's man, backpacking for beginners. So they're expanding a little bit, not just vehicle based camping, but also backpacking as well.
There's so many classes, and there's 2 of them. You know, so they're repeating some on Saturday or Friday for those that can't go one day.
And these are all included. These are free. You don't have to pay extra for these.
Yep.
So that is that's one of the great things about this is where you can go and learn. You know, and one of the questions that I ask people, okay, so this is year 5. I've been every year, been since year 1. What keeps you coming back? What keeps you coming back? If you're listening on there, and if you're listening on here, there's several people listening. What keeps you coming back? Because, you know, if you've been doing it a long time, you may have everything you need. There may be that one little thing that you're looking for, or you want to see something in person. There's a lot of new things that have come out here in the last year that are really cool that I want to put my hands on. There's a lot of new tent makers, a lot of new trailer makers. I'm going to be working in the Outback RV of Texas booth. So, and they've got the new Taxa Woolly Bear that I'm so excited to see. So there's a lot of things that I want to see, I want to put my hands on. But and this is the place where you can do everything at once. You can go where it all is in one spot. There's a whole lot of new vendors this year that he has not had before. Some of them I'm really excited to see. Some of them I'm just like, I've seen your stuff. Been there, done that. Now there's people that I know, like Badak. Always want to hang out with Jeff. Coolest guy you'll ever meet.
Yep.
There's Rivian is going to be there and have some of their stuff. I saw the very first Rivian that's not a truck. It looks like a Land Rover type of thing. Saw my very first one of those in Northwest Arkansas.
Oh, I haven't seen those yet.
It was really cool. I don't even remember where it was, but it was really cool.
So there's a Rivian truck running around here that's got a just like a bed rack that's basically just consists of 2 bars, and it's got an iCamper on it, and it looks like it's just cool. It's the iCamper is turned backwards. You know, so it goes
so it goes up and then it goes down. Yeah,
it's so cool. It's actually kind of cool looking.
There's a couple on here that I saw earlier when I was looking, and once again, you can find all these on mooreexpo.com underneath exhibitors. I love the stuff that All Roads Taken is putting out there. Super cool people. They got the Jeep badges. But Bushwhacker is now in the United States. They've got some amazing things. They've got one of the coolest trailers I've ever seen. But different people have different new things that they've come out with. You sent me today that Rhino Wreck has a rooftop tent. They've come out with a rooftop tent that looks like, my wife says we saw it at Fresh Market. That's where it was. But Rhino Rack has come out with a rooftop tent that looks just like the which one?
Yeah, so it folds and operates a lot like the iCamper Sky Camp Mini.
Mm-hmm.
So the hard shell opens this way. I mean, they have two. They have a couple of different ones. They have a soft shell that folds up, like a Rome or one of those soft
Mm-hmm.
shell types. But their hard shell, it opens like the iCamper does, like my iCamper. It's a hard
Mm.
shell,
Yeah.
and it's got the tracks on the top, the T slot
Yeah.
rails or tracks, whatever you call it.
That's cool.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
The Dirt Box Overland is one that you and I spent a lot of time in last year because they make the box that goes on the back of a
The tray and canopy.
tray and canopy that goes on the back of a linear.
Yeah.
It was it stole the show last year. That was really neat.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Expedition trailers. They've got some of the coolest trailers. The Exbeyond 360 is going to be there. I want to meet those guys. They have actually a guy that lives in his truck that travels full time. That's going to be there with Exbeyond 360, and he's a neat guy. The guy from Geyser last year when we were in the booth with Go Explore, they were right beside us. We got to meet actually the guy who created the Geyser systems. That was a treat to be able to sit there and him tell us how he came up with all that. And let's see, Hiker Trailer, IceCo is actually got a booth there this year.
Nice.
So they're actually going to be there. Inspired Overland. I've never seen one of their rooftop tents in person. They won all kinds of awards at SEMA because it's not a fiberglass. It's a what's the real hard stuff that's not metal, but it's
carbon.
It's carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
So their rooftop tent weighs 80 pounds. So
wow.
they show people just carrying it over their heads and setting it up on their tent, or up on their vehicle. So that's really cool. Intrepid is one that I really want to see. They have the neatest, most coolest ever rooftop tent I've ever seen. Not so like anything else.
It's kind of a version of a wedge. So the wedge, instead of this, it goes up like that.
Correct.
Kinda. Yeah.
I was talking with Matt the other day.
Yeah.
Matt McClellan, and he said he's got one coming. And so, but he said he got up in one of those at Expo West, and he said it had more room than any tent he had ever been in. He said he absolutely loved it. He said it's made like a tank. So that's pretty cool. James Baroud has their own booth this year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. I believe they're Italian. Isn't that correct? Italian made rooftop tents. I think they're Italian.
I don't know.
Correct me on that if anybody knows.
Somebody let us know.
Jeeping for a Cure is going to be there. Kansas Rocks Recreation Park. Let's see. Kudu. Light Leaf. There's a whole bunch of people I don't know on here because a lot of them are side-by-side type stuff. New Holland Overland has some cool off-grid trailers. Has a huge booth. Let's see. Outback RV of Texas. Outdoor by 4. Overland Attic. The Overland Chef. Overland Chef had the best granola I've ever ate in my life last year. They had banana split granola, and it was to die for. And I'll be buying a couple bags of that.
Yeah.
Our good friends Overland of America Expo will be there pretty close to us. They're in booth number 5. We're in booth number 9.
So did you see Chris's wife's post? He has the flu.
Oh, no.
Yes. So we hope he's there. We hope he's better.
Oh, my goodness. That sounds horrible.
Otherwise, we'll just have to hang out with Robbie.
We'll have to hang out with Robbie. That'll be all right. Robbie's pretty cool.
It is.
Pruitt Knives of Valor. He's going to be there. He's going to be sharpening knives.
Hey, he's so excited. I think he's already there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm telling you.
That sucker has more energy than
Did you see the table of knives that he's bringing? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Roller Cam, they have sponsored the Storytellers, Rustic Mountain Overlanding, Sea Sucker. The Sea Sucker stuff is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive, and I may actually get some of that stuff from Oki for the Subaru because I don't want to drill a bunch of holes and stuff like that in the Subaru.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I thought about, but they make some stuff that's like antenna holders. So you like stick it to the side of your window and it holds your GMRS antenna or it holds
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So, or other stuff. Skinny Guy Campers, they're going to be there. Sport Keg, Switchback Outdoor Safety again. Summit Stove, TC Teardrops, Taruka. Taruka's neat items. Let's see here. Man, I have never seen so many things in all my life. There's Turtleback Trailers, Twain Trailers. There is a bunch of trailers going to be here. Action Tracks, all the Wii Boost. That's what I was thinking about the Sea Sucker. They also have one that has the Wii Boost on there. Lady Overlander Radio is going to be there, and they will have the Ladies Overland Lounge. So I hope you go there and check that out. Extrusion Overland has some of the best racks for trucks and gladiators that I've ever seen. And there, I saw somebody had one, and it was in there, and he had it all. It has 10 up here, and he had stuff inside, and he like clicked a button just like a fridge slide and slid it right out.
Yeah.
Like on the side and on the top.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, those guys have some of the most innovative ideas I've seen in a bed rack.
Yeah.
I mean, the options that you have with that thing is just incredible.
It really is. Go Explore USA is going to be there.
Brad,
make sure and walk around. Brad himself will be there this time.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Brad's a big deal.
Yeah.
And so if you go by there, take a picture with him, run home, print it out, bring it back up, or have him sign it because it will be worth something one day.
Yeah. Get his autograph for sure.
Make sure you get Brad's autograph. Zero Breeze, keeping us cool. Good people there.
Yep.
So there are so many. It's one of the things that brings me back because there's so many different vendors there with so many different things. We got to see a shirt one year. Midland's going to be there sponsoring the Smortamore Overland Rally. Overland Addict has the Recovery Room Lounge. So if you want to get you a stiff drink or whatever, if the kids are bothering you or if your wife's mugging you or won't let you buy something or something, go to the lounge, get you a drink. Northology is hosting the campground. Hiker Trailers got the hiker hangout area. Adventure Motors, Expedition Trailers has the outdoor beer garden. Sharp Overland Apparel will be there. They will. You'll go to them for everything for getting your MOORE Expo stuff. So,
I'm looking forward to seeing their new camper.
They got a new camper.
They got a new camper in their Dodge.
Is it a four-wheel camper?
I think so.
Yeah, they got a big truck with a four-wheel camper.
It goes straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. So the Storytellers. Oh, good, it finally updated. The Storytellers, there's quite a few. And I'm not exactly sure where Storyteller Row is going to be. Last year it was kind of in the front, and this year he's kind of done something different where people who did something special get to be in the front door, and the people who didn't, they're kind of tucked away. Well, we're kind of tucked away, so and that's fine. But there's quite a few people on here that I've never heard of that are going to be here. Wilderness Off-Road, they have a Subaru. They got to be cool. 312 Overland, they have a Gladiator. They're all right. Yeah, I'm sure. Adventure Further, Family of Four, Country, Experiencing Arkansas. Jason and Kate going to be there. Nice people.
They'll have Crumbs, the adventure dog.
Do what?
They'll have Crumbs, the adventure dog.
Crumbs?
Crumbs is his name.
His name is Crumbs.
Yeah, and he's about this tall. He's about this tall, and he's got more hair than on a dog than you've ever seen. But he's in training.
Oh yeah, so, he's going to be a therapy dog.
Yeah. He's such a smart little guy. So
Best Life Adventure Channel, some more Jeep people, Trove One Adventures, Last Minute Adventures, Fries on the Side. They've got a pretty cool YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
First Path Frontier, Budget Overland, Benji. Hope you get your truck done, Benji.
I'm telling you, he
Benji.
is working like a dog.
Benji's Forerunner has been in a million parts all week, and I kind of gave him a hard time because he said the other day, "If you're bored, come help me." Well, he spelt it Board, which we don't know. We know that's not the right way to spell board. It's actually that's like a two before board.
Yeah.
And so I gave him a hard time about that, and he said, "Don't start with me." So I could tell he was frustrated. Could tell he was frustrated.
Hey,
So
man,
Benji, we
guys
hope
gotta
you
stick
get your
together.
stuff built. If not, Tony will come help you.
Yeah.
Baker Overland, Dunnage Garage, Hell Runner. That sounds kind of bad. No, Hell Runner. Northwoods Overland Adventures. Aaron Chuck Ben Boone. Aaron Chuck Ben Boone. Aaron Chuck Ben Boone.
Aaron, I'm sorry. Can you come by our booth and
He looks like a
tell
nice
us-
guy.
Yeah.
He looks like a nice guy. Look at him.
Yeah. No, I know.
Nature-inspired creator who utilizes my platform to encourage, inspire people to get outside and enjoy the beautiful wonders of the world. Love
Right
it.
on.
Great,
Right
great
on.
job.
Great message. Yep.
I just don't know how to pronounce your name, and he's. I'm not very good with words.
Yeah. Come by. Come
Tyler
by
Kovacs.
and tell us.
Tyler Kovacs, Live Today Wonderland, Post Family Pilgrimage, Matt and Kara, Ozark Overland Adventures.
Who's that?
Matt and
Are they
Kara
new?
are going to have 2 Jeeps, 2 motorcycles, 2 trailers. They're going to have a lot of stuff up there.
2 trailers.
Yeah, they're taking.
Are they taking? Are they?
I don't know how it's going.
Good grief!
I know it's crazy.
Did he get his Gladiator fixed?
I guess so. He made it home.
Okay.
I made it home.
That's good.
His next video should be pretty epic because he broke down, Jeep overheated, all that stuff.
Oh no!
But
It happens.
Aaron Chalk Bing Boom contacted him and encouraged him. You can do it. He's good.
That's right.
Ben and Brandy, off-road recon.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of them here lately. Apparently they got a Bronco now.
I know.
So they got a Bronco, they got a box truck, F-150, gray-haired Overlander, Gladiator Overland, Sean Owens, Overland Trails Adventures, Lady Over Toyotas, Rogue Overland, Bats Off-Road. Hey, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Quint
They let me in with the cool kids again this year.
Yeah. Kayla Hendricks, Semper Gumby, Calvary Overland. Those are cool guys out of Texas.
Yes.
Overlanding Anglers. Calvary Overland is pretty cool. They do an event once a month, and it's pretty neat to see them. They will roll in heavy. There'll be a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Overlanding Anglers. I like fishing guys.
Yeah.
All things Overland. Black Sheep Cakes.
Joey, we have a special guest with us.
Oh my gosh, Cotton Waffles on here.
Bill.
Sir, thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you so much for watching, Bill. Where are you at these days? Are you
where
here?
you at,
Are you
Bill?
on your way?
Are you actually at work? Or are you in the middle of nowhere? I had the best of times and the worst of times. Actually, it was all the best of times with Bill and Debbie when they invited us out to the house they were staying in at MOORE Expo a few weeks ago. Oh, Bill's at work. Hey, you gotta love it when you're at work and you can hop on here with us.
I know it.
But anyway, Bill will be spending time in the X-Grid Campers booth, Mission Overland, 03 Outdoors. Bill's done a lot with X-Grid, Mission Overland, pulling their truck, and it's amazing seeing where that they've been. With all of their videos, Cottywample, my wife fell in love with your voice, Bill. She loves your voice, your soft-spoken country Kentucky voice. She fell in love with it, and we watched all of your videos on the Northeast because that's where we're going this summer, and you taught us. You made her nervous, though, rolling into camp at like midnight every night. I mean, you just made her nervous. She said, "We can't."
I don't see y'all doing that.
She said, "We can't do that." Anyway, So anyway, Bill, love you, man. Can't wait to see you again. Gosh, I miss them. Don't see
He
around.
says they are leaving in the morning.
Leaving in the morning.
Right on.
Safe travels. Safe
Safe
travels.
travels. We'll see you Thursday, Bill.
Land Adventures of America, Wind City Lander, Chris Hudson, who does I think that's off road autism. Amanda and Ham, Black Truck Adventures. Black Truck Adventures has the longest bio I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Overlandaholic, Backcountry Nomad. So there's quite a few. I didn't count them all, but there's quite a few.
There's somewhere between 45 and 50.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So get around, see them, visit with the people that you like to you like to watch, YouTubers or whatever. Tony will be outside. I will be in the Outback RV of Texas booth. That kind of happened last minute. I was in Tennessee, and Craig called me and he said, "Hey man, I really need some help." And I said, "Be glad to help you." So anyway, I'll be at the Outback RV of Texas in there with some pretty cool campers. So we'll be in the West Hall over there with Overland of America and several other cool people. So come by there and see me, and hopefully Tony will get his handy dandy camera out, and we'll get some new intros for the show. Yeah, we need to do that.
That's the plan for sure. Do you have patches with your new logo?
You know, we're not very good about that. So no, we don't have any of those yet. We don't have any patches yet. Hopefully we'll get some in the works. The Smortamore Overland Rally. If you don't know what that is a rally that you can sign up for that goes from the Southwest Missouri Off-Road Park to Moore. And there's if you do it in a certain time or do it in a certain way, they score you, and then you can win some pretty amazing prizes put on by Midland. Sorry, you put that on there and I took it off. Yeah, everybody wants to meet. Bill is such a cool guy.
I know. So nice.
I just want everybody to know, though, if you go on any of the trips with Bill and Debbie, bring a rain suit. It's going to rain. It's going to rain every time.
That's a fact.
And it's not like that person from Peanuts, that falls around that's always raining on them. They do have some sunshine, but there will be a time in all of their videos where it just pours down rain. I've had Bill and Debbie on the show once. They were on a trip. It was pouring down rain. And, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. I loved it.
Yeah. Hey, I had the opportunity to go meet up with them in Arizona a year before last in June. And on the way there, so my plans changed, right? And on the way there, to meet up with them, it started raining.
In the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill. Yes, we do.
We do need to do that again.
Yeah.
Well, if you have any questions, of course, you can always go to mooreexpo.com. It starts Friday morning. I believe the gates will open at, I don't know. I'm guessing 8 o'clock.
8 or 9, probably.
Missouri Adventure says Saturday is my wife's birthday, but I'll be at Moore. Hey, good for you, buddy.
Right
good
on.
Good for you.
Buy her a present at Moore.
Buy her a rooftop tent. She'll love it.
Yeah, or a knife from Pruitt Knives of Valor.
Oh, let me tell you, I have used my kitchen knives. I got kitchen knives from him. I got a cleaver set, and then my wife got me chef's knife from him for Christmas. And I have used that thing religiously for 4 months now. I mean, just almost every day. I've been making dog treats with old deer meat. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you.
Bill.
Travel safe.
Yeah.
But I have been using that thing all the time, and it is still the sharpest knife in the house. I don't know how it does it. That sucker is so hard. It will not wear. It's not wearing down.
It holds the edge really good, is what you're saying.
Holds the edge, and it's got a really good patina on it. And I keep it oiled up really good.
Yeah.
But my goodness, that thing is sharp. Golly, it makes life in the kitchen so much easier. I love it.
Mine lives in my deck drawer back there, and it's all wrapped up nice and soft and cozy in a hand towel.
Oh,
I
that's
keep it.
nice. You
I
got a
keep
little
it
bed to lay
protected.
in.
Yeah, I keep it protected back there so it
Yeah.
doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. I got my cleavers in my FJ. They stay in my FJ because I told my wife, I said, I can't have just one because it'll go between the FJ and the house and then
Yeah,
the FJ and the house. And then I'll get out on somewhere and I will have left it at the house and then I'll be angry. I'll be an
yeah,
angry man.
yeah.
And she said, well, I'll give you a cape and then you can be a super angry.
That sounds like something Gio would say.
It does. I know.
You could be
But
super.
anyway, so I had to get some more. So I got a few more, and I may actually pick up another one, depending on what he's got. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty excited to see what he's got. Um, but anyway, Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I just saw it. So the gates will open. The doors will open at 9. Hopefully, you've got your tickets by now. If you don't, you can still get them. And Tony has a discount code for
Yeah,
10% off.
bats off row.
Bats off row. That's
BATS.
RO.
Yeah,
Bats
just
off
O
RO.
10. RO 10.
Bats off
Save
row.
10%. Yep.
Yeah. Bats off row
Yeah.
10.
And one thing that they're doing too is they've teamed up with the National Center for Exploited and Missing Children.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great opportunity to for us to support an amazing organization that's at the leading the fight against child abuse and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an opportunity there that you can donate to any of the storytellers fundraisers that's set up. So yeah.
So a little bit of information that's on the website if you haven't seen it. It's kind of hidden. So if you're camping at Moore, you can arrive anytime after 5 on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. If you're a GA ticket holder, the earliest you may arrive is Thursday at 11 a.m. So if you're VIP, you can come after 5. If you're a general admission, I'm sure that's what GA stands for, Thursday at 11. Camping gate is number 10 on the north side. So there's a north side gate number 10. All the gates are numbered. Make sure you enter there. You can purchase tickets online, and it has the link on the website. That's the only place you can purchase tickets for camping. Check in at gate number 10. You get your wristband when you check in. Propane pits are allowed. Fires are not allowed. Okay. So you're actually in the city. They don't have open burning. I guess we used to do a lot of that illegally. I hate that. Drones are not allowed. Camping is really close to the expo, so you can walk. Do not bring a golf cart. You can ride a bicycle. There are showers. There is self-service. Dogs are allowed. And festival style. So it's just wherever you find a spot. So that is sponsored by Northology. Also, if you have not seen, let's see, attendee info. There is a More Momentum magazine. Hopefully, you'll pick one of those up. I hope they have some hard copies because I actually wrote one of the articles in there about cooking some stuff.
Yeah, I know recipes.
So that was pretty cool.
Oof.
You can read it online. That was put out by Northology. You can read it online, and hopefully they'll have some hard copies there. But it's pretty cool. Pretty good thing. So check that out too as well.
Yeah,
man, I think it's a little late to become an exhibitor. Who knows? There may be a place where you can stick him. So if you want to get a booth there, I'm sure Chris will take your money. And
man, he's been working. He was on there earlier making signs and all kinds of stuff. But I bet he can make time for a new vendor.
I bet he will. There are a lot of things that you can do. If you're coming into the area, if you want to stay a little while and experience, you can go to the S'more Off-Road Park, which is a pretty neat place. The Celebrity Car Museums in Branson, Route 66 Auto Museum is up there. Fantastic Caverns, Bass Pro Shops. The number one aquarium in the United States is in Branson. Wonders of Wildlife Aquarium, highly recommend.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
It's
pretty
legit,
cool.
really cool place.
Yeah.
The Air and Military Museum is also in Springfield. Ripley's, believe it or not, in Branson. Mark Twain National Forest, if you want to go there. Those are
Oh no. Oh no. Looks like we may
The
have
exact
lost
same.
him. Hey,
No, I'm back.
are you
So
back?
anyway,
There you are.
that's
Oh.
it. That's it. We better get off here before I disappear again. My goodness. I'm going to call my internet provider tomorrow and see what the deal is.
Write him a strongly worded text message.
Yeah, I will write him a strongly worded text message. Man, Tony, that went pretty fast. Of course, I wasn't here for half of it.
I know.
But I
That
appreciate you
was fun.
covering for
Yeah,
me,
man.
and I appreciate for asking Tony some questions and keeping him going and letting him rule the roost while I was.
That's right. You guys helped me a lot. I appreciate that.
And Tony, I appreciate you. I know you got so much to do, and you're probably gonna leave out of here, like jump out of your chair and go clean something on your Jeep or something like that. Tony's
I
got the
am.
cleanest Jeep I've ever seen.
Hey, no, not right now.
No,
I haven't even started cleaning mine.
Hmm.
Yeah, Arla's is clean. I had to touch up the frame and do all some kind of stuff, but
yeah,
hers is pretty clean. She's off at softball practice, and tomorrow night McKenna's got golf tryouts.
yeah.
So
Goodness,
we got 48 hours, people. Less than
my
48
goodness.
hours.
Well, I got to work tomorrow night, but we're going to be packing up and getting stuff ready and showing up late Thursday night, and we'll be there Friday morning. So come by and see us
Yes.
in the Storyteller booth. I'll be in the Outback RV of Texas booth. See the ladies in the Ladies Overland Lounge, and they would love to visit with you. Well, everybody have a good rest of your week. I hope you're packed and ready to go. MOORE Expo this week, 9 o'clock Friday morning. We'll see you there. Hope everybody has a good rest of your week. Take care. Look
Safe
out for number one.
travels.
Don't step in number two. We're out.